Hello guys, and welcome back to NetMasteryZone channel. In this video I'm going to configure FSSO in FortiGate. Actually, one of the guys in the channel asked me about how he can have the log, the username in the log in the FortiGate. Let me show you here. In this topology, actually we have a HQ site, and also that is connected to the internet. I just turn on the related devices here to save the process and RAM, and also I have a remote site here. For now I have a Windows PC in the HQ site, and I'm going to access from this Windows PC through the internet and check the log here. First of all, let's go to this PC here. I have a remote connection to that, and let's generate some traffic. Also, let me generate some ping traffic also. First, let's go and try to ping www.google.com. This is actually the DNS server is configured here in the Active Directory, and this PC is part of the domain. It's part of domain, and currently a username named Bob is actually logged here in this PC. It's a domain PC. And also let's generate some web traffic. Let's go to, for example, yahoo.com. Okay, that's enough. We have enough. Actually, we generate enough traffic here in this PC. Now let's go to our FortiGate and check the logging page. Here in the FortiGate, let's go to the log and report, and in the forwarding traffic. In forwarding traffic, you can see that I have date and time here, 888 DNS Google, that currently I'm pinging, and it's using the policy into out to access the website. And here you can see that there is no username actually is available here. I just use this PC. It's Bob is logged in this PC, but I cannot see any information about the user. That is because there is actually no synchronization, I can say, no connection between the FortiGate and Active Directory here. Yes, the Active Directory is used as a radio server also in the FortiGate for the remote access users, but still the radio server doesn't pass any information to the FortiGate to make it to actually log the user. To solve this problem, FortiGate actually just had, according to the documentation, it's only add one option, and that is the FSSO agent. Unlike the Palo Alto, in Palo Alto we have option to join our Palo Alto to the Active Directory. Then Palo Alto actively access the information from the user database from the Active Directory, and then it generate the log according that. Also, it has the same option, but by installing an agent to the Active Directory. But the best option for that is to configure the Palo Alto for accessing the Active Directory. But here in the FortiGate, we only have one option, and that is installing the FSSO agent. Okay, let's go to the Active Directory and install our agent, and then configure our agent here in the FortiGate. Then we will check the log again. For that, let's go to our Active Directory. Here you can see that I have two applications here, the FSSO setup and also the DC agent. Let's install them by order. First I'm going to install the FSSO. just normal installation. Next, and here let's accept this EULA. Next, the directory, let it be default, and here in the username, let's here we need to assign a username that has access to the Active Directory for the agent to be able to access Active Directory and retrieve the group and user information here. I'm going to type here nmz.local. This is my domain, and this is the user, the administrator. I'm going to use this power user to access it, but in real environment, of course, we need a service user. And password, everything else is okay, but I'm going to use this advanced, bringing the all information from the Active Directory. Next, and install. Okay, the first one, the FSSO setup, is installed, and now it's asking me to launch the DC agent installation wizard. I'm not going to use this wizard. I'm going to run it manually. Now let's click on finish, and next let's run this DC agent setup. Again, same process. Let's wait for this to start. Next, and let's accept this EULA again. The directory, everything is okay. I'm not going to enable SSL for now. Okay, I need to actually give the IP address of the agent controller list. Maybe we have more than one, but for now the IP address is 10.10.0.21. This is the IP address of the FSSO agent that we just installed before, and it's in the same PC with this Active Directory. Then I'm going to give the same IP address for that. Next, and install. Okay, the installation is done. Finish. Now we need to restart, of course, our PC, our Active Directory. Then after restart, we'll come back and try to configure this to be able to connect it to our FortiGate firewall. Okay, I just restart the Active Directory. Now let's wait for this to come. Okay, now let's go to the configuration here. You can see that I have a folder here, FortiGate, and here let's go configure Fortinet Single Sign-On agent. Let's cancel this, close this, and here we need to do some configuration. Actually, we can change the port. We can change the port number, and also we can enable the SSL, of course. But the main part that I need to change here is to provide the IP, provide the password here to connect it to the FortiGate. Here, let's just select a password, and let's apply that. And also there is some other information here. You can see we can change, for example, we can filter the groups that is available in the Active Directory. You know that there is a lot of groups and users that is used inside the Active Directory, and we may not need them to monitor in the FortiGate. Then we can filter them here, and also we can see the logon user. You can see, show the logon user, the user that is logged on will appear here. Okay, now I just set the password here. Let's go to our FortiGate and connect it through the external connector in the FortiGate. Let me get it down. FortiGate. Here to connect it with the agent in the Active Directory, let's go to the security fabric, and here from the external connector, let's select the FSSO, create a new, and FSSO agent Windows 80. We just give a name. This is name in our choice, and IP address of the FSSO agent, that is 10.10.0.21. This is the IP address of the Active Directory, and agent is also installed on that, and this is the password we just configured before. And agent controller. Now let's apply and refresh. You can see that the FSSO agent is connected, and now let's save this configuration. Here if I click on that, you can see we have an option here to view the controller object, and in the controller object you can see all the information about the users and groups in the Active Directory. All of them actually just come here, and if I use search here the VPN, this is the group that the Bob is belong to, and of course we can create object with these groups and use them inside the our FortiGate firewall. Now let's go to the log again, and let's see. For that, first of all, let's go to the our user and try to generate some log here. Still you can see that we don't have any information about the user here in this log. We should see our username here, and also it should come with the IP address here. For that, to make this happen, let's go to our policy and object, and in the firewall policy. In the firewall policy, you can see I have one policy into out, and it's sending all traffic from inside to outside. We need to configure this to include the user here. But first of all, we need to create a object for that, which user that we are going to monitor. Let's go and in the user and authentication user group, and here let's create a new. This time let's select this FSSO. Let me name that AD FSSO, and for the member let's select we can of course we need to actually filter this. I want to have the VPN group here. We have a group in the Active Directory named VPN, and all my user, actually the Bob is belong to this group. Okay, now we just create this, and we the member of that is all the user in the VPN group. Now let's go to our policy and object. In the firewall policy, let's edit this, and this time in the source let's include the users, and here AD FSSO, and okay. Now the username is also actually included in the log. Now we should be able to see this log here in the our log and report in the forwarding traffic. Let's wait for it. Of course it will take some time to retrieve the information from Active Directory, but to make sure that everything is okay, let's go and sign out it. and let's access that again. Now here we should see the user. Yes, you can see here that this is VPN PC1 actually is logged in, that is belong to you can see all information about this group. Now let's go back. Let's wait for us to prepare the desktop. During this time, let's go to our FortiGate log and see if we can see any information about the user. Yes, you can see here that now a lot of information actually comes here. They are all about the username Bob and the group that AD FSSO, the username is Bob. And also the Bob is also appears here in the source with the IP address or connected actually to IP address here. Now it's for the users that they are inside our network, but the same thing we can configure with the user from the remote site. For example, here I have a remote site, and of course I can move this Windows from HQ and bring it here and connect it through the VPN agent and check it. But let's do something. Let's do that actually. Let's go to our Active Directory and let me create another user. Lab, and you can see Bob is here. Let's create another one, a new user, and let's name that, for example, Sarah. And okay, now I have another user also. Let's first log in that user, and then first of all let me add this user to the VPN group. Okay, now this both user are belong to VPN users. To make sure, remember Bob and Sarah, and here let's go and sign out, and this time let's log in with the username Sarah. But let's see, actually let's see. nmz.local /Sarah. Okay, now Sarah is logging on. Let's go to our FortiGate, and well enough you can see that it's still Sarah is not loaded, but during this time it just querying some information from Microsoft, maybe update server and so on. And you can see the username Sarah just appears here as a user in the FortiGate. Okay, now let's do something. Let's actually turn off this PC Sarah and bring it here in the remote site and connect it through the VPN. VPN agent, remote access VPN, and also we can test that our user will be logged in the FortiGate. Okay, I just moved the PC to the remote site, and now let's log in. I'm using the VNC viewer. That is because remote desktop here of course we can for now we can connect through remote desktop, but when we connect it through the VPN, the remote desktop will be disconnected. Let's log in with the username Sarah. Now actually this PC just moved to remote site. Of course it will receive a new IP address, 192.168.20. something. It's from ISP2. I just configured the DHCP server here, and then we can connect it through the remote desktop, remote access VPN to our FortiGate IPsec VPN actually here, and then we will access our Active Directory. But first it should receive an IP address from the ISP, and let's see. We need to check the IP address to make sure that it's receiving the IP address correctly. I didn't test everything before. It may not work in the first try. It may be some problem in the DHCP server on the remote access VPN configuration, but let's see. Okay. Now let's try to connect our VPN. Yeah. Now the VPN is connected. To make sure, let's try to ping from here to our Active Directory. Ping 10.10.0.21, and you can see I'm able to ping to Active Directory. And if I ping to www.google.com, not possible. Yeah, that is probably it's drop in the firewall, because we don't have any firewall policy to allow this traffic. Let's go and create one. Let's name it VPN out, and incoming interface is remote access VPN, and outgoing interface of course is interface outside. For the source, let's remote access range, and destination all, service all. And for the source, let's also include this user FSSO to log it, and connection accept, and also I want to log all the sessions. Now this PC should be able to ping to google.com. Yeah, now it can ping it, and let's go to our log. Actually, let's click here, VPN out, and let's see show matching log here. It will make a filter, and it will actually filter the log only for that session. And you can see here it's going to first 888 DNS Google server to actually resolve the Google name. And here again you can see the user Sarah is included in the log. Let's try to generate some other traffic also. Let's try to access a website. This time let's access YouTube. And let's check the log here. You can see that it's trying to resolve the name through the Google DNS server, and the most important part is here that you can see the username here, and also in the source. Okay, and now let's finish our video here. And you saw that how we can include the our user in the log using FSSO and FSSO agent, and install that in the Active Directory to retrieve the information from Active Directory to the FortiGate. Okay, for now, let's finish our video here, and thank you for your watching, and see you in the next video soon.